Colleagues, before we speak about changing the migration policies in Europe, we should first take stock of the outcome of the policy that had been decided by the relevant European institutions. As I come from Greece, I want to ask you all, was this policy even implemented? I hold the view that it was not in several crucial aspects. Particularly, the fundamental decisions of the EU itself on relocation and resettlement were never even implemented by many member states of the EU. This core aspect of the European migration policy, designed to share the burden and the responsibility more equitably among member states, never got off the ground, only remained on paper. We all know why. The European decisions were ignored by member states, first among them the Visegrad countries, and no action was taken to implement them on a European level. It seems that the principle pacta sunt servanda does not apply here. Thus, Europe remained without a credible policy, tolerating practices that go against international law, namely the Geneva Convention on Refugees, and against the European legal culture, including the European Convention on Human Rights. It relied on questionable instruments, such as the infamous and problematic on many levels joint EU-Turkey statement, which gave Turkey leverage over the EU. It failed to provide international protection to groups such as refugees and unaccompanied minors, or to implement the legal and humanitarian principle of family reunification. So I want to ask again, what sort of new policy on migration are we talking about here when Europe has failed to implement its own policies on the issue? Are we talking about building more fences and walls, shutting down our borders, turning more desperate people away and strengthening Fortress Europe that has already claimed thousands of innocent lives? Is this really our vision for Europe? A scared little continent, barricaded from the outside world and hoping that by shutting down its borders, it will keep the problems of the outside world away? Is this really our vision for a European migration policy? What exactly is new about such a policy? And how hypocritical is it to criticize the US president for wanting to build a wall along the American-Mexican border when so many of the member states of this very organization are doing the exact same thing and the building of walls and barriers has become official European policy? I am afraid, colleagues, that Europe has failed miserably on this crucial test, and this failure will continue to haunt us for many years to come.